how's it going? I am in South Carolina. I'm at my parents' house, and they have this old wagon wheel that is from the 1800s. It was actually one that I found and I gave to them, and my mom wants me to decorate it for Christmas. So I told her I would help decorate her house while I was here for Thanksgiving. So this will be the project that we are tackling today. My dad actually took it and put it on a pipe, and then the pipe goes down into the ground. That way it spins, so it's kind of cool, right? I love it. I love it. If I had room for it, I would have kept it in my house. But that is going to be today's project. And I didn't bring my tripod, so I'm gonna have to hold the camera the whole time, which is gonna suck. Now, as I mentioned, this wagon wheel was gifted to me from a neighbor who was moving. She was actually going to throw it away, and I snagged it, not really knowing sure what I was going to do with it. And then my mom and dad came to visit, and my mom decided that she wanted to snag it. So first we went to Michael's and we purchased one of these wreaths. This is a 48-inch round wreath, and it is a double row of these pine needles. So we're just going to kind of fluff it up and get it fluffy looking. And these are pretty fun to do, and these are really, really well made. So they're really good looking once you do get them nice and fluffy. So now it's all full and ready to start decorating. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to start placing some of the decorations just kind of around it. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do. My mom definitely wanted a red and white theme, so we grabbed this oversized red and white bow. And then we've also grabbed some of these pine cones and some of these berries. There's a lot of pine trees where my parents live, so that makes total sense. And then also some of these oversized cranberries, those silver sprays. And we're just going to kind of play around with it and see what looks best. So the first thing I did was take some of my sprays of pine cones and berries, and I clipped it, but I didn't clip it all the way. I just kind of clipped it right at the bottom there where the that last little peg, I guess, would have been. And now I'm just going to kind of sporadically just start placing these around. This is kind of what I'm thinking, and this gives you an opportunity to kind of decorate the wreath without necessarily committing to wiring things down. Because this is going to be outside, we are going to be wiring these down. So getting off these little pesky stickers are always a lot of fun, aren't they? Luckily, these clippers do the job. And then once again with these, whoopsie, I dropped the camera. I was literally holding that with my chin. I'm not even lying, because I didn't bring my tripod with me. So now we've got an assortment of berries and pine cones and different things, and lots of extra berries. I think my mom bought every single one from Dollar Tree. So we're going to do the wreath at the top, and then once again we're going to start with those sprays, working my way around the wreath until I've got a setup that I like. I really like the way that these are looking. I'm just going to kind of move them around a little bit more, maybe gather some more together, clump them together, and then you will see that I have a little bit of a space there in the middle where I want to add something. I'm going to add a few more sprays and kind of shift a few things around, but I'm still going to have that one space in the middle. I will take that larger space there, and I think I know what I can do. I'm actually going to go outside, and I am going to use all of those fresh pine cones from those pine trees that are outside in my parents' yard. And I'm digging around in the flower beds there, and I noticed that this bundle of pine cones was all stuck together on this big twig. So I thought that could be perfect. So I took it inside to just kind of see what it was like for size, and it was going to fit perfect. Then I took my clippers here and just cut that twig base off of there. And then I'm going to start and wire together my bundles. I'm doing this because it's going to help keep them together, especially since this is going outside. We want to give this a lot of stability. So the first thing I'm doing is wiring all my bundles together, and then I'm going to place them back in the area that I originally kind of laid them out in, and then I'm going to actually wire that to the frame itself. This frame has 2 rows, so it actually makes it really, really easy to do that. I'm just using some floral wire here and just wrapping it around kind of like you see there, just making sure that everything is nice and tight and solid and firm, and holding in place. Now we're going to take it outside, and to put this on the wagon wheel itself, I'm going to be using some zip ties that my dad had in the garage. And those zip ties are working out perfectly. I'm just kind of working my way around the wagon wheel itself. Because this wagon wheel does spin, I'm actually going to take some of those zip ties also and create a, I guess, a break for the wagon wheel. There, I dropped it again because I was trying to hold it with my thigh. And now that everything is all on the wagon wheel itself, I love the way this looks. It is super cute. It goes with the decor that's outside and all the pine trees that are in my parents' yard. And my mom loves it, so that's the most important thing. And I really, really do like the way that this turned out. I think it's super cute and very holiday.